Well, hello again there viewers, it's Warren back here, back on the channel. And what we're going to do today is have a look at some of the bits and pieces I got for the SJC 5000X camera, which is the sports camera I bought last week, and I bought a few extra bits and pieces for it as well. So cut to the intro and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so what do we have here? So the first thing we've got is a head mount for the helmet. The idea behind the head mount is to use the feature of the SJC 5000, which is the what they call the rotational shot or looping video. Supposedly it's just like using a dash cam. You can run the thing in a 3, 5 or I think a 10-minute loop. I'm not quite sure what the numbers are. And it just records over and over for your video shot. Where we go? So this is the camera. It will mount into here and snaps into place. And then away you go. You can take your video as you drive. Just move this out of the way. The second one I've made up was a few bits and pieces, a few knuckles, and using not so much the waterproof casing, but it's the windproof casing. Well, not so windproof, I suppose it's windproof because the air vents are in the back of the housing, so hopefully it'll cut down some wind resistance and not have so much chop, but still be able to hear audio from behind. Again, this is all going to be tested this afternoon to see how it goes. I don't have to use the waterproof casing. Well, it's not waterproof, it's splash resistant casing, but it just makes it a bit easier for me to do all the different video cuts. And so this is basically a wrist mount, so it'll go onto my wrist, and I'll show you how that works. Yeah, so the way this wrist mount one works, it'll just go on my wrist here. It's all Velcro strap. I might need Chanya's help with this every time I put it on, but we'll see how we go with that. She's not here, so I can't get her to help me. Let's squeeze through there like that. Give it a second, like that. Right, and so there's the actual mount on the wrist. And this device here has a rotational aspect to it. So I'll do the sizing up in a minute, but I'll have the handlebars like this. And I can then sort of lock this in place for when we're moving forward. And then I should be able to give a pretty good view. I think the way I'm pretty sure I'm going to like this one the best because it gives me easy access to get on and off the bike. And if we're using it, I can then shoot and do some panning around. And then shots from behind, just with a bit of a rotation or a swivel. And yeah, that was the first one I decided to build anyway. Yeah, and the third one, of course, we take this thing here off. So what we've got over here is on our handlebars. I put a third bracket on here, which again, we can use the same mount swivel here, and that'll mount on the handlebars to give a forward mounting view. It doesn't give me really easy access to swivel the camera, but again it's probably just useful, the same as the head mount camera. Well, let's just see how they all go. I'll probably put the windproof case on this one. I test that as well to see how it goes. But anyway, now I suppose it comes down to the time when we're going to actually test them all. Okay, so here we are with the first one with the head mount camera. Just going to take it around the block. back in a minute. Just done, complete. Oh, I don't have to wear that too often. And stop video. Well, okay, we've done the testing, and now we'll just go up to the edit room and pull these bits of video off the cameras and do some tests and see how they actually came out. Okay, let's pull the camera out and connect it up. There we go. Right, 3 takes. Normal volume. See you back in a minute. Well, that's the first problem. I didn't have the camera in the right angle for the helmet. Something I have to play around with, and it's something I'm going to need some help with when Chanya gets back. So we'll do another take with this camera mount on the helmet. But I'll have to wait for Chanya to come home so we're going to play with it. Next one. Okay, as for the second device, I've already had to make a modification because I didn't take into allowance the rear vision mirror, which sort of got in the way with the extension I put on it. But it doesn't really require it. Still, hopefully this mount here will be fine as it is sitting underneath the camera. No idea how well the camera runs with the stabilisation because it's a fair bit of shake in my arm already. I definitely can feel it. Okay, let's have a look at the third one. Okay, now we're ready for test 3. This is the handle. of spare time on my hands, so I decided to have a play around with the mounting on the helmet. Took about 3 extra runs up and down the road. But anyway, we'll cut over to that last run where I finally got the position of the camera pretty much close, and I'll see what you guys think. Back in a minute. Well, anyway, folks, we've seen that last edit, so I think the helmet cam does come at the best, because maybe because it's floating on my head and my head's trying to keep a focus as well. There seemed to be no shake at all in the camera, so the camera stabilisation was kicking in pretty well and doing a pretty good job. Of course, there's a bit of the head turning when you're actually riding the bike. That's evident when you're looking into mirrors and things like that. But overall, I think it gives about the best overall feel of being on the bike in an action cam sort of scenario. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. I think I'm going to give it a thumbs up for the helmet cam where I can. If I can't be using the helmet, because we don't use the helmets around the moo barn, so just the quick runs down the shop for food and things like that, we don't bother worry about helmets, because we're not really ever driving at all fast. And as you can see, not many people wear helmets around the moo barn anyway. Anyway, if you like that video, or this video, why don't you hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and if you're not already subscribed, just hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video, which should be in a few days. Catch you later, guys.